Well, I run the office and tend the cabins and grounds and do little errands for my mother. The ones she allows I might be capable of doing.
And you go out with friends?
Well, a boy's best friend is his mother.
Whenever I'm asked what my favorite film is, I kind of go blank for a minute. Of the thousands of films I've seen in my lifetime, it's just so hard to pick one. There are moments that stuck with me, scores that live within me, and lines that continue to haunt me.
I am your mother!
But I don't think I can ever really say which film I love the most. That changes with every season of my life. But I do love a lot of films. I've always had an intense fascination with horror. The darkest sides of humanity have always been of particular interest to me. Horror films often elicit physical reactions fueled by adrenaline. Although I can't say the often formulaic design of most horror films affects me as much as they did when I was younger, I find that there's enough horror in our realities that's worth exploring, and horror films do a great job of unpacking that, which stays with me as a viewer long after the film is over. I love the romanticism of film. In film, there's always an opportunity for the mundane to be so much more. A wish your heart makes somehow finds itself on screen. Life is hard. We often don't win all the battles we set out on conquering. And the reality is, it's hard living life without knowing what's on the other side. Films give us the opportunity to see what lies beyond the sometimes impossible barriers of our lives and feel an emotion we might not necessarily be familiar with. My favorite films are the ones that make me feel something. Not a very revolutionary expectation, but it isn't so common either. Some of my most passionate emotions, heartbreak, worship, intimacy, I first felt through film. You could say cinema taught me how to feel. As someone who had a really hard time expressing their emotions when they were younger, I had to see it on a screen first to understand it. A lot goes into a film. Every detail is looked after by someone with their own interpretation. It's a buffet of art and expression. Sometimes it's personal, a certain relatability that I found myself attached to. Or sometimes it's just the importance of seeing a socio-political narrative accurately represented. The point is, I can't ever really pick a favorite film. And ultimately, what I love most about film is trying to figure out the sometimes mystifying reason to explain why I love it. Thank you for your question.